looking to win at the 11th time of asking against the Hull side, who are 2 points above the drop zone, but a win for Burnley could take the winning 2 points to getting out of the drop zone. Well, after the silence, a check on the two teams. Burnley make one change. Ashley Barnes comes in for Marvin Soldell. It's a slight formation reshuffle with Ings just playing in behind Barnes. Otherwise, it's the same team that were beaten 3-0 by Arsenal last week. As for Hull, 5 in the midfield for them. Aluko and Hernandez up front. Steve Harper returns in goal. And Ben Harper and Gaston Ramirez, both deadline day signings, drop to the bench. Our referee is Mark Clattenburg of County Durham. He gets this game away. This game really all about two former Hull City old boys. As Burnley in carbon blue attack the goal to our right. Danny Dean Marnie and George Boyd, former Hull players, up against their former clubs. Hull in their amber and black stripes. They attack the Jimmy McElroy end to our left in this first half. Here's an early touch for Tom Eaton. Be interested to see how Boyd and Marley do against their old clubs. Marley played in the Premier League for Hull City. Long ball forward for Marfield though, and Ings is made behind the defenders, and he chips the goalkeeper, but he chips the ball wide. What an opportunity for Danny Ings, who got off the mark a fortnight ago against Everton, and he almost got another one there against Hull City. There's the ball forward, a wonderful ball forward for Marfield, and Burnley really started with a real purpose and could have been in front inside, what, 50 seconds, but the ball just went wide of McShane's head and wide of the far post. Ball forward there, up towards Sheckle, that got the header in. Hernandez keeps that one alive, and here is Hernandez now, taking over now. Chances here for Hernandez, shoots just wide. A real opportunity then for Hull to try and get themselves into the lead, but to no avail. Abel Hernandez signed for £10 million from Palermo, played with Carl Liberty in the promotion-winning season in Serie B last season. Marley, the former Hull City man. Trippier as well. Arfield back to Trippier. Good little cross in there. Chances there for Arfield, and it was hooked away, but not very far by Hull City. And Duff knocking it back in there. McShane couldn't take any chances, and I think Scotty Arfield will let that go for a corner. He will indeed. So George Boyd will take the corner. The former Hull City man who played in the FA Cup final for them last season, you may remember. He's going to take the corner kick. Duff and Shackle are both forward from the back. And here comes the corner from Boyd. Floated in there. Difficult one there. Good header back. Chance here for Ings. Great save from Harper. And it's kicked up the line by Brady. I think it was McShane who miscued the ball. He was going perilously close to that goal line. And it was Robbie Brady who got it away off the line. But a wonderful set piece by Burnley. The corner from Boyd, the header back. And it came to Duff. A great effort there. Harper did really well to get down there, to get across and make the save, and then it came to McShane, who then miscued the clearance, and then the ball went back and Brady got it away off the line. We're just going to check with the Hawkeye technology, the goal line technology, and Hawkeye says no goal. And the ball, remember, has to cross the line. Free kick taken then by Harper, not a good one there. Header forward there, chance here for Ings now to chip the goalkeeper from almost, what, 70 yards, and that would have been some goal if he'd have perfected that one, because Harper was way out of his goal there, having took the free kick initially. Well, they would have talked about it in these parts for another 50 years if he'd done that. But it remains 0-0 as we go into the break. Second half, 3 minutes gone, a little chip forward again. Lovely chest control by Ings, now Barnes looking for support, and he finds it in the fall of Ings. There's Ings' shot, Georgetown. Still a chance for Burnley. Good cross from Trippier. Barnes with a header, yes! Brilliant goal from Barnes, and Burnley take the lead with 5 minutes gone in the second half. A really good move there by the Clarets, and the supporters jump for joy. Sean Dyche shows no emotion whatsoever, but in the grand scheme of things, he could be the most important goal of Burnley season. Hull defenders. And nodding the ball into the back of the net. Stephen Harper. It was past him before. The ball had beaten him. Passed him before. Barnes had headed it in. Now you see me. Now you don't. Ashley Barnes strikes for Burnley. 5 minutes into the second half. And Burnley have taken the lead, and we've got double substitution. Stephen Quinn, the former Sheffield United man, is one of them. He's going to replace Stanley Aluko, and Gaston Ramirez is the other one, and he will replace the ineffective Tom Huddleston. So Steve Bruce playing a couple of aces very early doors now, especially now they've gone behind in the game. So Hull deciding to make changes as we get the game restarted. Hull with it all to do. Well, here's an opportunity now for Hull to try and get themselves back into the game. The shot got a deflection, but it's going to come to Helma Hamadou. Keeps that ball in really well, and the header from Hernandez is a 10-1. Never going to be beaten Tom Heaton at all, and that sums up Hernandez's day. He's hardly had a sniff all game, and that's the first real sniff I can remember him having in the game. Meanwhile, Ben Arfa will come on for Hull as they make their final change. Play now. The free kick comes in, and the goalkeeper didn't get a good punch on it. Comes to Boyd, and it would have been some goal if he'd have perfected that one against his own side. Been desperate to do well today, George Boyd. He's been in good form recently, even if the team haven't been getting results. What was Harper thinking of doing? He should have backed it to McShane. And in the end, Boyd lashed the volley over. He got it completely wrong, but Harper had no need to come off the line like that. That was poor goalkeeping there by the Hull keeper. And George Boyd there just rather sliced it into the McIlroy stand. Brady with a free kick. Floated in there towards McShane. Good header away by Duff. Davis is in there. Nodded out again. And he's still not away yet. Davis is in there too. There was a appeal to handball, but there were more half-hearted appeals than anything else. But Hull still keeping alive. And El Mohammadi now with the cross. D1 in there. Flick on. Chance for Davis. Gets the overhead kick. Badly wrong. Goal kick to the Claret. And Davis, in trying to bicycle kick the ball goalwards, I think has hurt himself, and if that is the case, surely he can't continue, and Hull may well have to play the rest of the second half now with 10 men. So the 10 men of Hull have a free kick. Ben Harper short to Livermore. Livermore with the shot. Into the stand it goes, and Burnley will take that all day long. Never even close to troubling Tom Heaton in the goals at all. And it just sums up Hull City's afternoon. Trippier to take the throw, and it's back with Marnie towards Kitely. Takes on the defender, but Liverpool beats him to it, and then gives the ball away. Jurkovic, good save. Well, it was an routine save in the end for Harper, but Jurkovic should have hit that with a lot more vigour and a lot more venom, and Burnley would have put the game out of sight. Well, he hasn't scored this season, Jurkovic. Well, that would have settled any nerves inside Turf Moor. Burnley seconds away from victory, their first of the season. Oh, it's going to be, it's over! And Burnley have won. They've won by a goal to nil. The goal coming in the 50th minute from Ashley Barnes. There he is. A tremendous performance by him and the side. It was a very comfortable victory in the end for Sean Dyche and his side. And the Clarets thoroughly deserved it on the balance of play. Hull really never offered much as an attacking force. Hernandez was poor in the sense of a £10 million striker who should be playing a lot better than what he is. Steve Bruce absolutely furious with his side, but Burnley should be delighted. They have won the game at Turf Moor and win for the first time in 11 attempts. Burnley 1, Hull City 0.